Former employees of a local vacation hotspot say it's not a safe place for people to work or play. New at 6 tonight, News Channel 18's Ava Wilhite went to Indiana Beach today to find out why the protest was staged. Ava?
Well, Kristen, these protesters told News Channel 18 that since management of the park changed about 4 years ago, the treatment of the workers and the upkeep of the park has gone down.
Thank you.
It's not exactly a silent protest, but former employees of Indiana Beach say they're taking a stand for those that still work and play at the park.
It's a very sad state that the park is in right now, and we want to make that aware to the guests.
Protest organizer Daryl Price says he resigned from his job at Indiana Beach on Friday. He says he and other workers are concerned.
There are possible unsafe conditions because of the way they treat their rides. They cannot or will not buy parts to get the rides open and safe properly.
Price says one of the problems is the Saratoga Springs, New York-based Morgan Management, owners of the park. He says last week one of his fellow employees was fired by the owner of the park for what Price said was no apparent reason.
Specific details I'm not at liberty to discuss at this time because of employee privacy.
Gary Quaisbarth is the chief operating officer of Indiana Beach. He says he was hired in the spring to do a major upgrade to the park.
We invested millions in ride upgrades, repair, maintenance of rides, and new attractions into this park. And the park looks better right now than it has in years and is safer.
Quaisbarth says the park has always had a great safety record throughout its history. He says this year they were able to hire more staff members than previous years. But he says the protest reflects a larger problem.
I think this is symptomatic of a larger problem in the country right now, unemployment being what it is.
Price says some current and former Indiana Beach staff members disagree.
We are here explaining why rides are rotating because we're on a budget that forces us to rotate rides, or why the Hurricane or the Cornball or half our coasters are down for the beginning of the season because we don't have the parts to pay for them.
Price says he has yet to receive his last paycheck from the park, but he says so far the workers have been paid on time. He says the protesters plan to be outside every weekend until the park closes. Ava Wilhite, News Channel 18.